What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lego Ninja 30 and today we're back with this bed we've made. I do not
What's
remember what
writing
I'm
the
supposed to do.
candles? Well, half the hotel's under renovation. I should be able to find plaster somewhere around here.
Finding plaster and candles for some reason. Let's see if this helps. I have no idea why Beth thinks that we can open Anne's chest with candles and plaster. But I was promised an explanation once I made my way to the basement with those two items, so I'll just have to put my trust in her. Now, plaster shouldn't be hard to find in hotels undergoing renovations. I walk by bags of the stuff every day. I'll start with that, then see about getting some candles. Okay, so that didn't help me. Maybe in the janitor's closet? Does not look like it. Okay. I mean, I don't know why a janitor would need plaster. Oh, right here. Pick up.
Great! This takes care of half of this little scavenger hunt. As for the candles, doesn't Rebecca keep some in her locker downstairs?
Downstairs as in the basement, or what? I would assume so. Because that's, I believe, where all the employee lockers would be. Yep. Rebecca. What did that say? Andrew? Or is that Andrea? I don't know, there's... Whoops. I wish there was a button to zoom in. Oops.
Candles. I think Rebecca keeps a stash of them,
Um,
but where?
that's not Rebecca. Gabriel. Eugene. Bobby. What's this one? Jacques. Anthony. Rebecca. Oh, here's more.
Have you asked Eugene? I told him fixing the windows should be his top priority.
Oh, I'd very much like to speak to him, trust me, but I just can't find him. He's nowhere to be found. Gone. Disappeared. I don't know what on earth's going on. Did you see that goddamn snowstorm? Or was there something in the coffee this morning?
What do you mean?
Well, the whole staff's completely off today. Not leaving luggage carts everywhere. Wendy asking for a day off. Beth. Oh, don't even get me started on Beth. Oh, and that maid. What's her name? Sylvie? I never noticed how odd she is.
Sophie, you mean? I like her. She's a good girl.
You know what? I should call the city. Tell them they don't need to build that new madhouse next door. There's one right here.
It's not that bad. I'm here, aren't I? Come here. Let me help you forget about all that for a minute.
Oh. And I'm getting out of here. Yvette? Susan, Wendy, Janine, Carol, Zoe, Nicole, Victoria, Beth. Is that Agatha or is that just Agatha? I don't know. Sophie, Rachel, Rebecca. What am I looking for?
Start by checking out
Rebecca.
Rebecca's locker.
Inspect. The VIP guest in room 602 is getting on my nerves. He keeps ordering food that's not on the menu. We don't usually do special orders, but Bernard is adamant that we make all of his wishes come true. Do I look like a genie? Ouch. That's not even the worst of it, though. Every night he barges in the kitchen as if he was at home, asking for meat for his precious little terriers. Who feeds dogs $4 roast beef? I can't even afford $4 roast beef for myself. Bobby. I don't know.
So you do have a stash of candles. But where is it?
The kitchen is out of power again, and I can barely see a thing. Bernard wants us to continue working, but I'm not risking chopping off my fingers for that blowhard. Didn't you start hoarding candles since the last power outage? I remember you saying you never want to be caught in the dark basement again. Where's your stash? It's urgent. Please? Bye-bye. Okay. Close it. Yeah. Okay, wait a minute. I want to reread that note. In the dark basement again. I'm assuming it's somewhere in the basement. Maybe,
I'm good.
okay. Yeah, I don't want to go in there. Maybe in the laundry room?
Oh, right.
I
My
can't.
keys are still in the break room.
But maybe Bobby? Bobby's locker has them? Where is it? Right here. Nope, just a map.
Candles, but
Oh,
this looks like the laundry room. That must be the location of Rebecca's stash.
so I have to get my keys from the break room. Go into the laundry room and find those candles. Well,
Are you here to apologize?
Apologize? I'm not the one who should be apologizing.
An idiot. I can't believe that I fell in love with you.
Wait,
What?
oh,
I want my mother's ring back.
There. I don't want it.
oh, not this door. Okay. Okay. Where's my keys? Huh?
Have I checked the break room? I think I left my keys there during my break.
Yeah, I don't see them. I... Is not... Is there more than one break room? And I'm in the wrong one? I don't think so. Yeah, it says break room. Laundry room. Wouldn't be in here, would it? I don't see any. Maybe in the... maybe in my locker? No.
Alright, we're getting somewhere. Now, to resist the temptation to spend it on a burger at Harry's.
I can't do any more? Oh well. Yeah, they weren't in there. I don't think. No. What's this? It's a boat. What? I'm not going to try to read that.
Being recognized for doing a good job. That feeling never gets old.
I've noticed a real improvement in the quality of your work lately. I've heard a few guests saying how clean their rooms are after you go through them. Who knows, maybe you'll manage to steal the Employee of the Month reward from Wendy, Linda. Okay, it's boring. I'm confused. Okay, so that's maintenance.
It's locked.
Of course. That's Wendy's office. I think. Yeah, this is the only break room there is.
Now's not the time to pick up smoking, Sophie. I'll need my keys to unlock the laundry room.
Yeah, I
I
know.
checked the break room. I think I left my keys there during my break.
Oops. Where? Oh, right there.
Gotta Squeeze tight.
I didn't see that. Also keep forgetting that I can't
Makes
run.
sense for Rebecca to keep her candles by her workstation.
I gotta go look at that map again. Which one was it? This one? Yeah. No. Inspect. Okay. Is that in the far corner or what? Nope. Oh, yep. It'll be over here somewhere. Hmm. Bu-bu-bu-bu-bum. What? Oh. Oh, come on. There it is. Pick up.
Got a candle. Now, what next?
Find Beth. Shit.
See if Beth is around.
Is she gonna be in the break room now, or is she gonna be in the lobby? Oh, hello.
There you are.
I'm not sure I understand what the plan is here.
Well, when I was little, we had padlocks on many of the farm's sheds. My dad would always lose the keys, so one day he made a mold of them using wax and plaster. I was thinking of doing the same.
Are you sure it's gonna work?
Absolutely not. But hey, I guess we won't know until we try.
Yeah, you're right.
So let's do this. Okay, to start, we need to pour the wax from the pot.
Okay.
Have you done this before? You're a real pro.
No.
Now, let's give it a few seconds, so the mold really takes form. Okay.
That cooled
I
off
think we can
quick.
remove it. Well, we're almost there. Just pour the cup of plaster into the mold. All right. Now we wait for it to dry.
How long do you think it's gonna take?
I don't know. I guess we'll keep poking it every now and then.
I bet you didn't think you'd be making a plaster key today, huh?
Indeed. But I like it. It's rare that this job allows me to use my creative side.
Your creative side.
Well, granted, this key won't end up in any museum, but I enjoy the occasional artistic endeavor.
Like drawing?
Oh, God, no. I once drew a dress that everyone mistook for a birthday hat. I never drew again after that. What about you? Haven't I seen you drawing in that journal of yours?
Yeah, I doodle a little.
Hey, you should show me one day. I'd love to see your art.
Okay, but promise not to laugh.
What? I never, ever do that. I know I make fun of pretty much everything, but not people's art. That's their soul. I'm sure it's beautiful.
Thanks.
What do you like to draw anyway?
It's kind of silly, but I've started working on this little comic in which I imagine my life as a celebrity.
A celebrity?
Yeah. I've always found the lives of famous people so fascinating, you know? And I kind of envy them sometimes. All the drama, the excitement.
Yeah, because we're really lacking in drama and excitement today.
Well, today's the exception.
I'm sure there's something else in your life that excites you.
Well, I do like sailing.
Excuse me? You sail? On a boat?
I used to, with my grandpa. But when he died, we had to sell the boat to pay off his debts.
Oh, that's too bad. I would have loved to go with you.
Maybe it'd be possible to borrow a boat for a day. I think one of Grandpa's friends still has his.
Really? That would be great. I just love trying new things.
I'll see what I can do.
Hey, look. I think it's dry.
Didn't even
I can't
poke it
believe
though.
worked. I could not have done this without you.
Yeah, probably not. Well, I should get back upstairs before Bernard notices my absence. If he hasn't already.
Hasn't
You
been
know how
that
it goes
long.
with the key.
I don't
Oh,
think.
and be careful while turning it, okay? You wouldn't want it to break inside the lock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be careful. Thank you for everything.
No problem.
We're also just assuming that the two keys are exactly the same. It could be very
I've got 2
different.
keys. Now, let's test them out.
But who knows? I guess we'll find out. Call the elevator. And up we go! Uh, which room was it again? Was it this one? I don't remember. Yes. Close.
Be careful.
Alright.
You don't want this key to break.
Oh,
Oh, shoot.
of course it broke. Was it supposed to break either way? Pick up.
Damn it. It's stuck.
Of course it is.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. These two sure love their riddles.
In Atlanta, I noticed yours was a... What? Huh? I noticed yours is pretty worn down, so I decided to buy you a new one. I hope you like it, and since you enjoy them so much, here's a little puzzle to figure out the combination. 2 5-letter words are the key, both related to our history. Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. From the first one, take the first 2. From the last one, take the last 2. What? Oh. I hope you get better. Try to rest today. I'll bring you hot soup after class. Oh.
Marcella invited you to the movies.
Oh. I can barely listen to Sister Miller's lecture today in secret language. All I do is look at your lips and imagine kissing you. Can't wait for tonight. I've heard Doris Day on the radio, and it made me think of you. I know how much you love Sentimental Journey. Counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Last time I was in Texas, it felt like coming home. Now, strangely, I feel away from home. I wish you were here with me. I always feel at home in your arms. I can hardly believe it has been 5 weeks since we last saw each other. Sometimes I wonder if I might be going crazy. You are always in my head. Everything reminds me of you, not only songs on the radio, but silly things like the flowers in our garden that smell of your shampoo. Or when people say the word darling, and I can hear you say it with your lovely French accent. Darling. 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 My family seems to have noticed my odd behavior, but of course I cannot tell about you, even though I wish I could. I feel like climbing on the roof of the tallest building in Austin, shouting my feelings for you at the top of my lungs. I sound like a giddy teenager in love for the very first time. Maybe I am. Sometimes I'm scared that all this time with you is nothing but a dream too good to be true. I'm afraid that when I return to Montreal, I will realize you never existed, or if you do exist, you don't remember me. I wish I had a picture of the two of us so I would know for sure that it was real. I long for your embrace and the taste of your sweet lips. I love you. Just the two? I'm sorry it took me so long to answer your last letter. It has been 6 months already since I left Montreal. As you always say, French words. My parents are glad I'm done with my studies. They always thought it was a strange idea for me to go to university. Now they want me to find a husband and have children like any other woman. I think I will. These past few months I had a lot of time to reflect on a relationship. You know my feelings for you, and I hope you never forget how much I love you. But we cannot hide our heads in the sand any longer. We were lucky our story lasted as long as it did, and foolish to think it would last forever. Our love is forbidden, and hiding it from my family is proving more and more difficult every day. You will always have a special place in my heart, but I believe it is time for us to go our separate ways. What's that? Who knows? We'll put the letters back.
That riddle's a toughie. Maybe I need a fresh pair of eyes on it.
Oh, Beth!
Clarington Hotel reception desk. Beth speaking.
Hey, Beth. Got a minute?
For you, always Bean.
I opened the chest in room 507.
You did? Damn, I have to admit I didn't really believe in our little master key, but way to go.
Yeah, well, the key did break inside the lock. I hope this won't lead back to us.
If it does, we can always flee the country together. I hear Mykonos is quite nice this time of the year. So, spell it. What's in the chest?
A riddle.
A riddle?
I think it was written by Mrs. Beaumont for Mrs. Cruz. And I think the answer will give me the combination for a case I found in room 509. I could use your help with it, though.
Oh, God, I hate riddles. Well, let's hear it. Which part is causing you trouble?
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Do you know what this could mean?
You said Mrs. Beaumont wrote the riddle, right?
Yeah, but I have no idea what her favorite bar is.
I think I do.
Really? How?
That's a story for another time. But if I had to bet, I'd put my money on the white cat.
The white cat. I think I get it.
Well, that wasn't too hard, was it? Is there anything else?
Here's another one. Her alliterative name will surely take you back.
Alliterative what now? Andrew, you're a nerd. What's alliterative?
Hey, just because I read books doesn't mean I know everything.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's a series of words that start with the same sound or letters.
Thank you, darling. Did you get that, Bean?
Yeah, I did. But that could mean a lot of things. I'm not sure where to look.
Yeah, me neither.
Tell her to look for a name and surname that both start with the same letter. Maybe it's someone famous, like a writer or a singer.
Huh. You got that?
Yes. Thank him for me.
Will do. Anything else I can help?
Does he know what we're doing?
No, that's all. Thank you.
Don't mention it. I'm just glad I could be of some help. Call me after you've opened that case.
You know I will. So, I need to find something related to a black cat and a person whose first and last names start with the same letter.
A black cat. Would that be in the other room? Probably. Let's go look. It's this room, right? Yeah. Something related to a black cat. Let's see.
SW.
No.
Looks like you had a few appointments with him, Mr. Cruz. Or her.
Oh, SW.
SW.
Okay.
Looks like you had a few appointments with him, Mr. Cruz. Or her.
Does this have a black cat? Nope. Not that. No.
So, I need to find something related to a black cat and a person whose first and last names start
Oh.
with the same letter.
Hmm. Something related to a black cat? I have no idea.
So, I need to find something related to a black cat and a person whose first and last names start with the same letter.
No. No. What's that? Okay, I guess that's nothing. What's this? Oh. Lice oil. Something related to a black cat? Oh! Maybe it was. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Nope. Oh, that makes sense. The white cat. This one. Greta. So it'll be GR? No, that's not it. Oops. Um. Where did I find? Oops. Oh yeah. Her. Someone famous. A famous actress? No.
So, I need to find something related to a black cat and a person whose first and last names start with the same letter.
Nope. Oh, that's just the envelope.
So, I need to find something related to a black cat and a person whose first and last names start with the same letter.
Oops, wrong way. Would it be in that other room? I'm not sure. Because this is where I found that collar, right? I don't remember.
So,
I could just
I need to
look
find
here.
something related to a black cat
Um,
and a person whose first and last names start
it's room
with the same letter.
507, and that's the room I'm in now? Of course, you open the other way. Yeah. Um... That's the menu. That won't help me nothing. What about this one? No. Yeah. From the last one, take the last two. Oh wait, it says 5-letter. Oh, Greta is 5 letters. Never mind. Oh, maybe I could just look through here. See what it is. Uh... Wouldn't be Bridget or Boswell, because neither of those are 5 letters. Or would it be? I don't know. Uh... Hmm. Oh, Doris. Greta and Doris, so... Gris? Um... Alright, it's at the top. Yeah. Okay. Put letters back. And close it. If only I could take out the broken piece of the key. Let's see if it's Gris. Gris. That looks like a G. R. Whoop. I-S. Haha! What'd you find? A typewriter.
That novelist, Bridget Boswell, is actually you, Marcella?
Huh. Dear Marcella, or should I say Bridget? You know I prefer a good old crime story, but last week I came upon a romance novel with an intriguing title. And they were roommates. I bought it on an impulse at a train station and read it from cover to cover during the journey. Can you imagine my surprise when I recognized our story? You may have changed the names and locations, but all of our moments are there. Our endless discussions in the dorm room, our first date at the theater, a trip to Quebec City. You often said writers are thieves, but I never fully understood until now. It has been almost 10 years since I received your last letter, the letter that painted our relationship as nothing more than a summer fling. At first I could not believe you had written those words. Then I waited in vain for your answer and had to accept your love for me had never been real. For many years I was broken-hearted, angry, confused. I questioned the nature of our feelings, of our attraction, and made many wrong decisions. But this book, your book, am I foolish to think it's proof you really loved me? In any case, I hope you are well. I am happy to see you accomplished your dream of becoming a writer. A.
Oh, Anne.
Oh,
Murder might be a bit much, but
murder?
some kind of justice.
Dear Marcella, I didn't expect you to reply to my letter, but I'm happy to see I was wrong. Your words have comforted me in a time of great distress. If only Louis was half the man you say Hector is. He has quite a temper and hits me frequently. I'm willing to put up with it as long as he doesn't hurt Michael, but there are some days when it becomes almost unbearable. The other day I dreamt of our first date. We were watching The Postman Only Rings Twice again. But suddenly we were in the movie. You were Lana Turner and I was John Garfield, and we were both plotting to kill my husband. I hate to admit it, but I almost hope it was premonitory. Never heard of that word. To answer your question, I do still have our box. My brother is currently in Atlanta for work, and I was thinking of going to see him with Michael next month. If you're able to meet me there, we could open the box together and laugh at the silly things we thought important all those years ago. I hope to hear you soon. A. P.S. Do you remember that secret language we invented so Sister Miller couldn't understand the notes we passed during her class? I still do.
I do like a happy ending.
Oh boy.
I just hope that's where your story is headed.
Thank you for sending me a signed version of your latest novel. I think it's your greatest work yet, but I do have a few comments to help make the next one even better. First, I believe Rose should be more concerned with what she deserves than what her husband deserves. He may not deserve the pain she will cause by leaving him, but they both deserve to be happy, and they won't be as long as they remain together, as long as she doesn't listen to her own needs. Also, I think it would be great if your next novel ended on a more positive note. Imagine if Rose left her husband and rode into the sunset with Eve. Imagine if they went to New York or Los Angeles, some place where people like us are tolerated. Imagine if they got to have their happy ending. It would be the best story ever. I hope you will consider it. P.S. I know you say invisibility protects us, but don't you just wish to be seen sometimes? Wouldn't you like people to know you are Bridget Boswell, to recognize you on the street, to recognize you for your work? Why not publish your next novel under your own name?
Oh, so you came to Montreal under the pretense of celebrating your wedding anniversary. But all along, you meant to reunite with Anne.
I left the house, I left Lewis, I couldn't take it anymore, I couldn't lie anymore. How do you do it? How do you manage to live a double life to hide your work and your novels from your husband? I had so much less to hide, and yet Michael and I are staying at the Clarington Hotel until we find a place to stay and the divorce is done. I don't know how long it'll take. Could you come see me in Montreal? I really need you by my side right now. P.S. I won't put it past Lewis to scour every hotel guest book in the region looking for me under his surname, so I've registered under the name Beaumont. Oh.
There's a lot of stuff in here. I don't think I've looked at everything yet. After all this, turns out you're a fan of Bridget? Of Marcella? That's a lot sweeter than I expected.
Dear Marcella, although you don't know me, I think I can safely say I'm your biggest fan. Your novels have literally changed my life. After the war, I spent almost 10 years in a psychiatric hospital because of panic attacks. None of the treatments were working and I wasn't getting any better. I became friends with one of the nurses who started lending me books so I could pass the time. I didn't really like the first ones, but then I picked up Bridget Boswell's first novel, your novel. I had never read such a beautiful love story. It almost brought tears to my eyes. I immediately urged the nurse to get me more of your books. Believe it or not, the more I read them, the less panic attacks I had. The doctors thought it was their new medication finally working, but I knew the truth. Your novels gave me the courage to get in contact with Lindsay, a friend from the war. I had always felt for him, though. Ow, 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 pulling my hair. I had always felt for him the same way your characters feel for each other, but I had never dared telling him. Now I have, thanks to you. The thought of seeing him again is what motivated me to get better and leave the hospital. I hope to hear back from him soon. After my discharge, I want to thank you for everything you've done for me. I've discovered Bridget was a pseudonym. So, so tracking you down took longer than I thought. Fortunately, I'm a very patient and resourceful man, and I never give up. Do you think we could meet? I have so much more to tell you, Paul.
I'm glad you were able to open up to Marcella like this. Everyone needs someone to talk to.
Dear Marcella, thank you for answering my letter. I realized how unsettling it must have been for you. Please forgive me for tricking your editor into giving me your address. I know I shouldn't have done that. I wanted to thank you as well for your encouraging words concerning Lindsay. I still haven't heard from him, and I'm starting to fear I might have the wrong address. I wish I could take a train to Virginia, but that's not an option right now, as I can barely pay the rent. I guess I'll have to find a job. As a kid, I dreamt of being an actor, a Hollywood star. I know it's a foolish dream, but what else can I do? What am I good at? I've tried getting some odd jobs already, but employees turn me down as soon as they learn where I've spent the last 10 years of my life. If it continues like this, I'll probably end up on the street like so many of my army buddies. Why am I even telling you all this? After reading your books and getting to know you through them, I tend to forget I'm only a stranger to you. I hope you don't mind. You seem to be a good listener, and I've been feeling rather lonely ever since I left the hospital. Anyway, please tell me more about your life. And do not hesitate to write long letters. I must have read your previous one 1,000 times already. Paul.
An advance on my salary. So Marcella hired you. But what for?
I've just received a letter from Lindsay's mother. She tells me he's dead. Words cannot even begin to describe how empty I feel. He died 2 years ago, before I even sent my first letter. He will never know my feelings for him, and I will never know if he could have loved me back. I guess I should have known this would end in pain, just like your novels. I wish I had Lindsay's ability to find beauty everywhere. Even during the war, amidst the death and chaos, he would marvel at the forests of Germany, at the sun, the birds. He loved birds so much, he could identify them just by listening to their song. I have to admit, your proposition took me by surprise. I was hesitant to leave home at first. I was afraid to miss Lindsay's answer, but now there's nothing keeping me here. I'm desperate for anything that'll help me forget the pain, but I don't have enough money to make it to Texas. Do you think you could give me an advance on my salary? In spite of everything, I'm really excited to know I'll finally meet you, Paul. Oh, that's it. Okay. That was it. Whoops.
So, let me get this straight. Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz are some kind of star-crossed lovers?
Seems like it, yeah. But I'm not sure whether they chose to meet here just to reconnect for a few days, or if there's something more to it.
Well, I may be able to help with that.
Really? How?
Oh, some mail arrived earlier for Mrs. Beaumont.
I wonder what's in it.
We could open it.
I mean, that's kinda illegal.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Well, too late. I've always known I would end up in prison one day.
So?
It's 3 train tickets. And, there's a tourism pamphlet for California.
California.
Well, it makes sense. It's much more progressive there than it is here.
So, Anna and Marcella want to go there to live their love freely.
Anne and Marcella, huh? You 3 are best pals now?
Well, after reading so much of their correspondence, I kind of feel like I know them, you know?
Yeah. But what about Mr. Morgan, though? I mean, Paul. How does he fit into all of this?
Turns out he's a big fan of Marcella.
Is she a celebrity or something?
More or less. She writes pulp fiction under a pseudonym. I think her books gave Paul a chance to get out of his own head while he was staying in a psychiatric hospital.
Huh, I see. He's still kind of a creep, though. Couldn't he have stuck to fan mail? Stalking her like that. That's going too far. And why did he have those pictures of you, anyway?
I guess we'll never know for sure, but I don't think it was ever about me.
It's always been about Anne and Marcella.
Exactly.
Well, it feels a tad anticlimactic, but who needs drama, right?
At least it made our day pretty interesting.
It sure did. You know, after today, I think I get why you're so interested in the lives our guests lead. I try to forget they exist as soon as I'm done interacting with them. But once in a while, it's nice to remember that while even the most put-together person could be an absolute mess on the other side of the door.
You're right. Everyone likes to put on a show, but none of us are actually perfect.
Yeah, it's a comforting thought. I knew you'd get it, Bean. Come see me when your shift ends, all right? We could leave together if you want.
Sure. If we're able to. With all that snow, I'm thinking maybe we'll have no choice but to spend the night here.
Ooh, a sleepover. We could set up a pillow fort on the mezzanine.
A pillow fort? We do work in a hotel, you know. There are actual beds here.
I know, but isn't my way so much more fun?
Well, We could take a page out of Michael's book and decorate it, and then spend the night throwing stuff at Bernard whenever he comes through the lobby.
Oh, now you're talking.
So how does this end up? How does this end with me in jail?
I just have to finish
Or
my tasks
maybe not
for the
jail,
day,
but
and then I can leave.
The PlayStation. Who knows? Anyways, I'm gonna end this episode here. So if you guys enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.